Imagine that it is 1992 and you are using Lotus 123 or Excel 4, and you are working with a worksheet like one that you are seeing in the screen. This data is from a restaurant products supplier company. The data is really huge. Let me show you how huge this data actually. This piece of data has total 14 columns from A to N. Total number of rows is about 93,160. We get 3 location based information: region, market and state or province. Then we get the customer name who gave the order. Then we get the account manager of the relevant client, for example ULUCTR Corporation and CLEADE, that means Cleat Corporation. Both clients are dealt by account manager Faxon Mundi. Then we get the PO number, then order date, then date of the shipment. In the internet order column, you will get whether the order was placed via online or not. You see, most of the orders have not been placed via online. Then we get the product category, then product name, then quantity, next sale amount, and at the end we get equipment cost. Now your manager comes to you and asks you to prepare a summary report that will show the sales data according to region and product. What will you do? Remember that you cannot use Excel's pivot table feature. So let's do it step by step. At first you have to find out how many unique regions are there in this region column and how many unique products are there in this product name column. To find the list of unique regions and product names, you can use the advanced filter feature of Excel. I use advanced filter on the region column at first and place the list of unique regions in cell P5. You see, in cell P5 you get the list of unique regions. In the same way, I find out the list of unique product names in cell Q5. I get the list of unique product names. The list of products the company sells is not that small. The company sells around 128 items. Now my job is to make a sales report of unique products according to regions. I cut the unique regions, paste the regions in cell R5 and then choose transpose option from the drop down. In cell R4 I type region and then select the cell range R4 to Y4 and then make the region text to show across the center of the selection. But remember that region text is actually entered into cell R4. Now I merge Q4 and Q5 cells into one. I make some other aesthetic changes to make it looking like a real table. Now I will use the dsum function in this table to find out the region-wise sales data for every product. Before using dsum function, I want to explain how dsum function works with an example. In the dsum worksheet, you are seeing an example. In the cell range A4 to D8, there is a little database. The database has 4 columns: order ID, quantity, unit cost, and total cost. In the cell range from A1 to B2, I have set 2 criteria. Order ID is greater than 10567 and quantity is greater than 4. Double click on cell F6. I have already inserted a dsum formula in it. Dsum function takes 3 arguments: database, field, and criteria. As database argument, I have set this range A4 to D8. As field argument, I have input unit cost, and as criteria argument, I have set range A1 to B2. The output is 7.99. Why? Fulfilling these 2 criteria, order ID is greater than 10567 and quantity is greater than 4, I get only 2 values in the data field: unit cost. They are 5 and 2.99. Sum of these 2 values is 7.99. Now let's come back to our old worksheet. I make criteria zone in the cell range Q1 to R2 as product name is Pizza Humified Merchandiser. And region is Canada. Now in cell R6, I input a formula like this one: equal sign, then I type dsum. As the database argument, I type query1, as I have named this whole table as query1 from cell range A5 to N93136. As the field argument, I input sale amount. And as the criteria argument, I input Q1 to R2 range. When done, I just press enter. The formula returns 57673. Now in the same way, you can find out the other values for this table, and completing this table with data will be a real hard thing, as you have to make different criteria range for every cell. When there is no pivot table in the scene, you will not find this process time consuming, but if I show you how a pivot table can solve this problem within 10 seconds, you will not use this old system anymore. In the next lecture, I will show you how a pivot table can create a report like this one and many other reports like this one within just 10 seconds.